Alright guys, I got a long video for you today because we are going over so many amazing, powerful chess openings today. To name a few, we have the Epstein Gambit, which is the first one I'll be showing you guys. We have the Hairline Gambit, we have the gigachad defense, we have the ladybug opening. There are so many that we're going to get into. A total of 8 of them. I could have done 6 or 7, but we're going to just go with 8. So stay tuned, subscribe, like the video. Without further ado, we are hopping into our first opening, and that is the Epstein Gambit. Now, this was an opening I learned when I was in on Epstein Island. Actually, this was crazy gambit. You're going to be the white pieces, and you're going to start with this move here. You're going to start with G4. Not a common move, and it can lead to some disasters. Black, excuse me, is going to play E5, right? Getting ready for this possibly, or even bringing their bishop out. And if you play here, it usually is common consensus that it's a bad move. But you're going to play here anyways. Now, a lot of people say that this is checkmate, right? Because the queen attacks and it's check. But in this position, you're actually going to play here with the queen. You're going to play here. Now, the reason this is a good move is because, obviously, if queen takes, you just get development, and in chess, you want your king as developed as possible. You always want the king to be the most developed piece, right? So black's going to be a little stunned by this. Now, there's a few moves black could play. They could play bishop here, defending the queen. There's a lot of moves, but they'll probably trade. And this just gets you a really solid position. Few following moves you just develop normally. Let's say they play here, trying to get their bishop out. You'll play here, trying to bring your bishop out. And a lot of these moves are just standard moves. You can bring your bishop here, castles. You'll bring your rook out, preparing to play here. Knight here, here. They might sack a few pieces. You'll probably sack a few as well. And at the end of the day, you just get this really strong position here with all the pieces coordinating really well together. And this is the main idea of this opening. You don't have to have everything memorized. Just kind of get the main gist of this chess opening. And I would say this is one of the greatest chess openings of all time, for sure. I don't know where this would sit, but it's definitely up there, and I would suggest putting this in your repertoire. This is a crazy, powerful, influential, strong opening, and it's gotten me through a lot of difficult times in my life. Very good, very strong. We're gonna keep going here. We have the next chess opening, which is actually called this opening is called the Jew opening. And of course, you're the white pieces. We don't know any Jews that are black, and you're gonna let black go first, right? Because the Jews, they're in control. They want you to feel special, like you have power, which we know you don't. And you're gonna play knight here. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get control over this square. Like black's like, I got control. And you're like, no, you're going to go here. And if they ever try to kick your knight, you just, you go here, and then you're attacking the pawn, and it's really good. So they most likely won't. They'll probably go bring their knight here. You're going to go here, taking more control over this square. Black's going to go here. You're going to go here. Takes, here and here. Now in this position, it's pretty equal. You guys both have a bishop and a knight and a rook. Black has a bishop and a rook for your queen, so it's pretty equal. But you are definitely probably maybe doing that somewhat good. You'll play here. Black's gonna push. You'll take. You'll go here. Bishop takes, and this is just checkmate, right? So black has to find a way to stop that, and the only way to stop that is to bring the rook back and defend. You're gonna go here, threatening to take take the rook, and in this position, black is going to play here. Now, that is a mistake because that does lead to checkmate, and I'm assuming you guys found the checkmate, and that checkmate is queen takes knight. Now, no matter which pawn you take back with, you're getting really good development. So let's say this is the most common move, by the way. Always take towards the center. You're gonna play here and look at your position as opposed to black's. Like, what is black even doing? Like, look at this position is just horrible. Like, if I was black, I would resign. Black will probably take the bishop, and this is completely winning for white here. All your pawns are connected. You have virtually no weaknesses. Like, they can even give a few checks. You'll just hop back, check. You'll just develop the pawn, and it's pretty much over in this position. So I mean, yeah, they can do whatever they want, but at the end of the day, the jewels rule, and that's one of my most common sayings on this channel is the Jews rule, and that is how you play the Jew opening. All right, this time you're going to be playing as for this opening, you're going to be playing as the black pieces, and this is the bald octopus opening. This one's a banger, bro. This chess opening, I wake up thinking about this chess opening every single evening that I wake up and go to sleep. And you're actually going to go first. I know they say white goes first, but you're not going to stand for that racism, right? You're going to take the lead. You're going to play this move. You're not taking any crap from white. White's going to take, and you're going to just go here. Great developing move. You're threatening checkmate in like a few moves. Boom. That would be checkmate after you take the bishop. Only move for white is here, stopping this bishop's path here. You'll play knight here, and you know they're always going to go here, and you know you make this structure, and it really resembles a bald octopus. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a bald octopus. I have. This is exactly what they look like. It's actually, the resemblance is actually insane. Like, I can't even. It's just crazy. It's genuinely crazy how amazing this opening is. You're gonna go here, right? And they go here, pinning the pawn. You're gonna fiend catch up your bishop, and they're gonna castle just like this. And it's really tense. It's really tense in this position. And they have a lot of moves they can play, but your moves are all going to be the same. In this position, you're going to play bishop to this square, no matter what's here, and then you're going to play knight takes pawn, right? So most common move is developing the knight. You take, and no matter what they do, you're going to take your own pawn. So you know, queen takes bishop, you take your own pawn, and this is why you did it, is because you have so much control over all of these squares. We'll just go through a few of the moves here. Takes, check, take, 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 take. If here, it's just not a good move in the slightest because you play here, attacking the rook, pinning the knight. Ideas to come over here, and it's pretty much just over in this position here. Common move would be to go here, but you lose the rook. You might get some development, but you lose the pawn, and you know the knight's coming in at some point. It's pretty much over in this position. So that's the bald octopus opening. Again, crazy opening. One of my favorites for sure. Insane opening. All right, this next chess opening I have for you guys is the angry mouse attack. Now, this is easily a top 400 chess opening for me. I grew up playing this attack. It's really cool. And the interesting thing is you're the black pieces, and the black pieces usually defend, but you're turning this into a vicious attack, right? So white's going to start here, and that's a mistake, right? So it's the most common move by white, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be showing you this. And you're going to attack. Now, most people play like pawn here, you know, trying to get the bishop out, but you're not falling for that crap. You're going straight out for the king, right? So you're giving a check, and white will always go here because it's just something psychologically. They just always go here, and this is where you give this check, and the king will always go back because it likes the black squares. It likes being on black, which is why when it moved here, that was bad because it's white, and we don't like white things, right? And in this position, you have a knockout blow, and that is this check. Now, no matter where the king moves, you're gonna give a check with this pawn. No matter where the king moves, just find a way to give check, and it'll work out really good. So, you know, let's say, boom, here. You give this check, and if takes, you get this amazing fork. Beautiful. And this is how the game usually ends up going most of the time. This is really crazy. So let's say rook takes, check, and you just get another fork, which is insane. Crazy opening. You know, you'll play check here. After takes, they'll defend. You'll castle. Go here. And after here, it looks like your bishop is trapped. But what they don't know is you can just simply give this check. And after king takes, you can take the pawn. Now, if pawn takes, you're getting this check, which is checkmate. So I will just show you guys that variation quick. So, you know, pawn takes bishop, that's simply checkmate. So we'll go back here. So instead, what white might do is they might play here, trying to distract this pawn from ever doing anything useful. And in that case, you just give a check, the king moves up, and then you take the king. And in this position, it is pretty much equal, but white usually resigns because they feel too sad. So that is the angry mouse attack. You can see this slightly resembles a mouse if you squint your eyes really hard. You can see the resemblance here. I would say it looks like a mouse. It's up to you though. All right. Next up, we have the spinal cord opening. This is a crazy chess opening. This was invented actually by a guy named Spinal Corday, and he was crazy good at chess. He knew how to play chess with both of his legs tied around his neck. He was crazy good. And you know, white goes here, most common opening move, and you're simply going to take that. And I mean, it should go without saying this isn't a common move, right? This is, you know, commonly, you know, said this is a mistake, but it's not, because after here, you develop your bishop, the king goes here, and you go here. Now, after a move like this, or, you know, knight here, you simply go here, and your setup is like complete. You have a lot of attacking opportunities. The king's in check. Actually, I believe he's been in check for a little bit, I think. But this is just a crazy good opening. In this position, most common move is knight here, kind of restricting this area. You'll kick the knight, and then you'll take the king. Now, in this position, white usually captures at least this many pieces, but you'll develop, and this, believe it or not, this is completely winning for black. This is why it's called the spinal cord opening, is because a guy was playing this, and the white pieces were like, we're going to win. And then Spinal Corday was like, not according to me. So according is why he wins. And he goes here, takes, check. And that's it. That's the game. there's really nothing you can do as white in this position. You can meditate or try and, pray or whatever, but you're pretty much lost in this game here. So that's pretty much the main idea of the spinal cord opening. Let's move on here. I gotta set this up right. So yeah, here we go. In this opening, this is one of my favorites. This is the hairline gambit, and this is crazy. I'm gonna show you guys this. So yours is the white pieces, and you're gonna play this move. Now this is said to be one of the worst moves, right? And it's only bad though if your opponent knows how to say all of pi. The like 3.1415 something. He has to be able to say all of that in order to pose a threat to you in this opening, which is why it's called the hairline gambit, because it's a common fact that there's more hairs in a straight line than there are in a gay line. I'll let you guys think about that for a second. So, black's gonna play e5. Sorry, you're gonna play knight f3, knight c6, knight b2. You're gonna get attacked. You'll play knight z7. In this position, you get attacked again. You'll play knight x. What is that? 6, and you're giving up a bishop, which is why it's called the hairline gambit, to get really good development. You're planting a knight in the center, and this knight can't be touched unless it's by Jeffrey Epstein. So, knight here, and it looks like it can be touched, but you're simply going to play this move. And there's a common saying in chess, and it goes, if you play this move, you can't be touched. And black's going to go here, supporting the bishop, but they don't realize this just traps the bishop. No, can't go here because taken, can't leave it because taken. Go here, and they lose it. And again, this knight can never be touched. You'll play bishop here, attacking the knight. They're gonna go here, trying to sacrifice their knight so they can maybe get your bishop, but you simply take. And in this position, there's a pawn that is hanging. This pawn is completely hanging. There's almost nothing you can do to defend this pawn. You can try going here, but you're gonna go here, and then this is just bad for black here in this position. This is I mean, why the hairline gambit is so strong. You gambit so many pieces. Again, this knight, you can't touch it. You'll play here, knight here, and you keep taking pieces. You just take here, and it looks like you're losing. Like, I know it looks like you might be lost in this position, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna play here. Now this knight again cannot be touched. It can't. It will never be touched. And this rook is defending it. And black's gonna try to get in, but all you have to do for checkmate is go here, check. And black is pretty much dead. Like, in real life, this chess opening is so strong that in real life you might have a heart attack and die because of how strong this opening is. A guy played this opening and he lost all the hair on his head because he was so stressed, which is another reason why it's called the hairline gambit. Crazy chess opening. Insane. Genuinely, I don't know how this got invented, but this was the greatest chess opening of our Millennium Falcon, for sure. I would say, definitely. Let's see here. This next chess opening is called the gigachad defense. Now, it's unique because as the white pieces, you rarely play a defense. You're usually doing an attack or some type of crazy gambit, but this is a defense, and you're going to take it slower this time. So you're going to play d7, right? d7, very strong move, and black is going to respond at knight f6, and this is crazy because after you play knight f3, black's gonna play knight b2, and this is where it gets interesting because obviously their plan is to go here, and the only way to stop that, right, is to play the defensive move, bishop here. This move, I will tell you, is crazy. This move makes no sense, right? And that's the whole point, is you're being such a gigachad that you give up the bishop in order to get a new bishop, right? And this is how you play this opening. Now look at this. You're wreaking havoc on literally everybody and everything. What is black going to do? I'll tell you, they're going to do nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're going to play here, and you're going to play here. It's like, fine. Like, I'm going to just put my knight here. And the gigachad opening, I mean, the gigachad defense is just so good. This is why it's so powerful. You're going to play here, and after you exchange pieces, you're gonna play here, and they might try about a few moves trying to sacrifice things. It's not gonna work. You're gonna go here. They're gonna attack the knight, but you very simply move it back here, bishop here. After knight here takes, you just have a much better position than black. There is one trap I will show you. Black will try to put their knight here, and the reason is because it looks free. But if you take that knight, you hang mate in 1. And you don't want to do that. That's mate in 1. If here, I'll just show you on the board quick. Queen here, knight takes. Sorry, knight there, queen takes, checkmate. And that's the one thing you really have to be careful for in this position. So if they move their knight here, instead of taking with the queen, take with the bishop. And now if bishop takes, you can take with this bishop, and it's no longer checkmate. And on top of that, you can play here afterwards and form a pyramid, and it looks really cool. And that is one of the greatest chess openings of all time. That is the gigachad defense. Again, it's a defensive opening, which is just obscene. It's obscene to me. But it works really good, and it's really powerful, and I really, really like this chess opening. All right, moving on. We have the last opening for today. We have the ladybug opening. Now you're gonna play knight e5, and they're gonna play knight c6. And in this position, you're gonna play here. White's gonna play here, takes, queen takes, and you play here attacking the queen. The queen drops back. You'll play here. They always play here. You'll take. They take, and then you castle. Now, in this position, in the ladybug opening, black ends up being in check for a few moves, and this is common stuff here that happens. And you're gonna play here, trying to get your bishop out. They're gonna develop. You're gonna play here, attacking the queen. The queen's gonna slide back. You're gonna play pawn here, and now they're going to realize they're in check, and they're going to stop that, and they're going to play here. Now in this position, you'll play here. Pawn attacks the queen. You're going to take, and then you're going to give another check. They're going to defend with the bishop. You can take that because at this point you're up material, and then you'll play this safety move just for your king. White's going to play here, and you're going to play here and here. After takes, you'll defend the knight, and White's going to sack their queen, but it's common. It's a common queen sack to get this somewhat equal position, right? You got a 4-on-3, and you have a 3-on-1, and this is winning. This is winning for the black pieces. So if they play here, you take here, and then check. And you could defend with this, But it's oftentimes better for white to just give up their rook and then win yours. But in this position, it's too late because once you play here, this pawn is definitely queening. There's really nothing you can do about it. You can try and give as many checks as you want. It's, I mean, it's too late pretty much. There's just no more things you can do. Um, so yeah, those are the openings. Um, I mean, this is one of the greatest openings of all time, I would say, um, for sure. So yeah, those are the 8 openings I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy life and enjoy my channel and enjoy my videos. And yeah, thanks you for watching.